changing the situation here. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Newton now on second down. Caught left side by Funchess. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Let's rock now.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Forced out to him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. From the gun, Newton will dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Now Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Newton. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's brought down. The Buccaneer first, Winston to Brate.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Winston again. And Brake has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, Winston. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Here's Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Operating from the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Winston to throw it this time. He's going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Newton now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Four down. Safe. Do something.
From the gun, Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Brent Grimes, the former Pro Bowler, there on the coverage.
Come on now.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gano's kick is right through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Winston now to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Jameis now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Easy. Johnny. Ready. Back. Let her go.
They'll throw again. Winston. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw is Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. On 2nd and 10, Newton. It's caught. Smith. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A gain of 32 that time. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And Newton's going to keep it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the...
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Denoris Cersei. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, here's Newton. Being chased out left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Newton now to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Godot's kick is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing is Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First down, Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action now, Winston. Out to the left there, complete to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, Winston. And Boyd has it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A first down throw for Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jameis again. And a catch right side by Evans. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Winston. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Winston sneaking it, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. They start the drive with Anderson. C.J. Anderson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. C.J. Anderson, 99 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denoris Cersei. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Newton now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 11 yards for number 11. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's go. Turn the play. Hey, stop. Let's go.
To the air again with Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 41 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K1 Short in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Jameis on second down. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Jameis now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jameis to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Adam Humphries, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Is it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
It's another thing.